Please be seated. Check, check. Check. Thank you. Please be seated. Good evening, students, parents, family, and friends. Welcome to the 17th and largest commencement of Fox Creek High School and to the graduation of the class of 2022. To our board members, thank you for being present and for the tremendous support of our students, faculty, and staff this past year. To our legislators, Senator Shane Massey and Representative Bill Hickson, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to our District Deputy Superintendent John Payne, also for joining us tonight. To our friends and our parents, thank you for sharing in this special evening. I would also like to extend a special thank you to Ms. Cindy Smith, Ms. Lindsay Whelan, and our senior counselor, Ms. Sarah Ellis, for organizing this event. To the class of 2022, thank you for the perseverance and endurance that you have shown over these last few years. You have continued to progress and reach this momentous day in the face of many difficult circumstances. Today represents a tremendous milestone for you as young adults. Before we begin with tonight's event, I would like to ask that during the presentation of diplomas, everyone hold their applause and please refrain from any loud outbursts until all of the graduates have been honored and received their diplomas. We want every parent and every guest to hear their child's name. We also ask that you remain in your seats throughout the event. Please do not move forward for photographs. This event is being live streamed on YouTube, so you are welcome to go back and watch it anytime you see fit. Please turn off the ringers to your cell phones. And finally, if anyone needs assistance, please report to the front of the promenade area where a member of our staff or a deputy from the Edgefield County Sheriff's Department are on hand and waiting to assist you. At this time, I will ask Ms. Nazira Rahman, our Student of the Year, to join me and lead our pledge to the flag. This will then be followed by the playing of our national anthem.
Please stand. Men, please remove your hats. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Thank you, Nazira, and thank you to the ensemble who came out tonight to perform for us. These are members of our concert and marching bands. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Jenna Moore, representative of the North Augusta Rotary Club, to come forward for a presentation of scholarships.
Good evening. When I call your name, please come forward. Lucia Solano, Melody Schluter, Caden Griffiths, and Adasia Williams. First of all, let me say congratulations on behalf of the North Augusta Rotary Club. We are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. The North Augusta Rotary Club supports the Rotary Bowl with the North Augusta Parks and Rec Department And we also work with the local food banks. Tonight, we are giving out 4 $1,500 scholarships to these 4 seniors. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. We will now honor the Valedictorian and Salutatorian. We will begin with the Valedictorian. Congratulations to Ms. Gracie Wilmoth, Valedictorian for the Fox Creek High School class of 2022. The Valedictorian is the student in the senior class with the highest overall GPA. Gracie is the daughter of Nathan Creech and Jetta Wilmoth. Gracie plans to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, your Valedictorian, Ms. Gracie Wilmoth.
Hi. Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the Fox Creek High School class of 2022 seniors. I'd like to start by thanking all the people who helped me to get to this point. My teachers, my friends, my family, and mostly Nathan Creech for teaching me the importance of multiplication tables, and my mother for teaching me the importance of hard work. One of my earliest and most vivid memories at Fox Creek was of a pep rally during our freshman year. This pep rally saw a senior and 2 teachers rock out to 7 Nation Army. The look of excitement and the sounds of laughter that emanated from the faces of everyone in the gymnasium was contagious. The bleachers exploded as everyone made their way to the stage. We all wanted to be part of the experience. In that moment, I thought to myself, I will remember this forever. As I looked around at all the faces, familiar and unfamiliar alike, I knew what it felt like to be a part of something bigger, something great. Throughout our high school career, we've had to learn the value of working as a cohesive team. We've helped each other through tests, homework, and countless other things, but we've done it together. It feels as if we have all become something bigger than ourselves. As we move forward into the unknown, I want every graduate to know that you are not alone. The journey of life is, and always will be, about learning. Learning a new skill, learning the habits of a new friend, learning your way around the new campus. In that learning, we discover that greatness takes place through the communication of ideas, old and new, to the minds of others. In my experience, I have discovered that life is cyclical. As elementary and middle schoolers, earning your seat at the back of the bus meant you were the cool kids. It meant that you had been through years of hard work to get to where you were. Now, even though we don't have buses at Fox Creek, we're the cool kids, kinda. But we're once again transitioning into a new school where we have to find our places again. I ask you to remember this feeling of accomplishment and pride and recount it when you become unsure of yourselves. As kids back at the front of the bus, Linkin Park sang, "The hardest part of ending is starting again." When I was a freshman, I thought I had all the time in the world, and for a little while, I did. What seemed like a never-ending journey to reach this moment, high school graduation, was a much shorter trip than I, and probably most of you, could have ever expected. Suddenly, faced with the challenges of college applications, scholarships, and endless questions from family about what do you want to do and what school are you going to, the journey appears to be at its conclusion. I think I can speak for most of us when I say, I'm glad the questions part is over. Seriously glad. Fear about what comes next may loom large, because the future can be frightening, but it is an inevitability. The future continues its approach regardless of your actions, so don't worry about something that's out of your control. Instead, focus on your next step. When you feel overwhelmed by all the new and mysterious things, instead of fretting over the unknown, focus solely on the next step. Then, a daunting task becomes just a small step, followed by another small step, until unexpectedly you've arrived at your target. Measurable growth will always require a moment of discomfort, so always do your very best. If you always give your best effort, you'll never have to wonder if you could have done more. You'll know, and that can be so reassuring, even in the darkest of moments. I would ask of you only this. The next time someone asks, what are you doing with your life? Tell them, my journey isn't over yet. It's okay not to know. What isn't okay is to be satisfied. To achieve excellence in big things, you must first build habits through little actions. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude. The only secret you'll ever need to achieve success in life is to know that it is the product of hard work, determination, and learning from failure. Somebody just said earlier, every failure is a funny story later on. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate all my fellow graduates and encourage them to never stop learning. I'd like to wish you all the very best and brightest of futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Gracie. Now for our salutatorian. Congratulations to Jade McMahon, salutatorian. The salutatorian is a second-ranked student in the senior class. Jaden is the daughter of Kenneth and Sandy McMahon. Jaden will attend the University of South Carolina at Aiken and major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, your salutatorian, Jaden McMahon.
Good evening. It is with great honor that I am here to represent the class of 2022 as salutatorian. I would like to start off by thanking all of the amazing staff here at Fox Creek High School. They go beyond just following the curriculum and meeting the standards. They've created connections and inspired many students like myself. It is because of their support that I've accomplished everything I have, including the privilege to stand in front of you all today and probably publicly embarrass myself. Thanks. I would also like to congratulate my fellow classmates on this milestone of your lives. I hope you all will celebrate your year's worth of overcoming challenges, many that no one has ever faced before you. Today is a momentous occasion, not just for receiving your diploma, but also for wishing that I would talk less for the first time. I'm ecstatic to be sharing this achievement with all of you, and I would like to use this speaking opportunity to reminisce on the past few years. On this day, we recognize the hard work and perseverance that is taking us from one chapter of our lives on to the next. May 26, 2022 is about all of us. We may not have been all in this together, like High School Musical promised, but we were all in this. When planning what I was going to say this evening, I wanted to make this a point. So, as many of you know, I asked several students this very question: what was your favorite high school memory? A lot of them said, I don't know. Within about 10 minutes, I would get my answer. If you know anything about me, you know I'm an overthinker. I analyze everything. So I took these graduates' responses and I grouped them and I analyzed them. And here are the top 4 things that people loved about high school. In 4th place, the favorite high school memory is the fun times we had in the classroom. One student said her favorite memory is playing the bonus points game in her history class her freshman year. Another student said laughing with her friend in a particular class was her favorite. A third student's favorite memory is a class lab in which they dissected owl pellets. Glad you enjoyed that. Several students shared how they enjoyed listening to these crazy stories in a particular class. In 3rd place, showing school spirit was the best memory. One of the cheerleaders shared that her most treasured memory is beating Thurmond in football. Many of my fellow marching band folks said their favorite memories included our numerous wins after rough practices, leading us to share our school pride with each other. In this category, several drama students cherished the spirit of teamwork backstage. Many of our athletes hold their seasons close to their heart as well. Quite a few people said that the pep rallies were the most memorable for them, and we were the lucky pre-COVID class who got to experience real pep rallies. In 2nd place, the most loved part about high school is not being at high school at all. One graduate said, my favorite high school memory is when I left every single year for summer break. The calm after the hurricane of a school year was a lot of students' choice of memory. And finally, in 1st place, the thing people love the most about high school is their friendships. The relationships that we've built with people has been and will be the biggest part of this experience. My Nana, graduating class of 1970, says that to this day, she remembers how awesome her friends were her senior year. All of the relationships we had with people were a gateway into learning things about ourselves. It allowed us to enjoy our time here. Looking around even now, we can recall some of the best times we've had with these faces. Now that we've looked back on the most important memories, I'll conclude with something cliche and inspirational. Please cue the cliche and inspirational music. As we move forward into whatever the future may hold, we must remember the lessons that we've learned up to this point. It has been a battle uphill, filled with constant struggle and 100+ card Quizlets. But we did it. We deserve this diploma, and we deserve this moment of celebration. I urge my fellow graduates not to let your accomplishments stop here, but rather use this success to remind you of how capable you are. Continue to find your strengths in this world. Contribute. Embrace the individuality that you've obtained through these years. One of our own classmates once told me, it's being different that separates people between being good and being great. It is this group of graduates, filled with diverse talents and personas, that can and will be great. I wish every person the best of luck in the future, and thank you for sharing all of these moments with me. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Jaden. So now we're going to begin the presentation of candidates. Mr. Bramhall and Mr. Baskett will take turns coming forward to read the names. Let me just again ask that you refrain from any outbursts or any applause until all the names are called. This is to ensure that every parent has an opportunity to hear their child's name on this tremendous day. Thank you.
Uh-oh. I thought you said something. Gracie Addison Wilmoth. Jaden Elizabeth McMahon. Logan Garrett Bloom. Sheridan Eve Carpenter. Janae Aaliyah Coach. Peyton Emery Cooper. Haley Ann Crossland. Sarah Catherine Easley. Taylor Mackenzie Freeman. Reagan Marie Gillespie. Kaden Melissa Griffiths. Andrea Corinne Howell. Layla Lee Keller. Abigail Beck McCurry. Anna Ruth Owen. Nazira Rahman. Connor Michael Sinclair. Cameron Beverly Strasser. Shiloh Elizabeth II. Madison Avery Thompson. Jasmine Janae Trujillo. Kamora Lynette Ann White. Cameron Riley Williams. Eric Muhammad Abdullah Jr. Michael Linnell Adams. Yaneth Lourdes Alonzo Reyna. Alexander Scott Anderson. Angel Lee Anderson. William Trey Armstrong. Trip Vance Baggett. Mariel Janae Baker. Taylor Marie Bargara. Joshua Dale Pettigrew Barksdale. Callie Grace Barton. Caleb Robert Bauman. Maritza Bautista Roberta. Audrey Elizabeth Cafe Benet. Mackenzie Rain Bishop. Chloe Renee Blackburn. Hayden Reese Blackman. Griffin Eric Branson. Karis Cherie Bullard. Bryson Alexander Carpenter. Kelsey Renee Cartledge. Joseph Phelan Casey. Jonathan Matthew Childs. Bailey Lynn Cooper. Cannon Lewis Capola. Dion Josuade Cummings. Akayla Danae Curry. Anna Sophia Daly. Tu Nguyen An Dow. Bailey Sophia Ann Davis. Daniel Scott Drew. Angel Terrell LaFrancis Dunbar. Mary Savannah Duran Hammond. Nathan David Engelberg. Taryn Jade Edders. Mackenzie Lee Fagan. Carolyn Lee Freeville. Cortavius Omarion Gilchrist. Raymond Banks Glass. Kendall Lorelei Green. Benjamin David Green. Carver Lee Griffin. Afton Bristol Hall. Carissa Michelle Harris Luke. Aiden Justin Hazley. Caroline Taylor Heath. Dustin William Hegler II. Taylor Alyssa Harrell. Taylor. Adam Christopher Hicks. Courtney Selena Holmes. Kaylee Tanisha Houston. Caitlin Marie Husky. Ansley Elizabeth James. Ashlyn Olivia Jenkins. Jaden Bakari Johnson. Carly Renee Johnson. Kashian Javez Johnson. Logan Wiley Johnson. Stephen Monday Johnston. Abigail Elise Jones. Zakia Aaliyah Keith. Zahara Annette Keith. Paul Burke Kiger Jr. Lydia Allison King. Jake Donovan Koharchik. Cecil Theodore Laster IV. Samuel Robert Lachele. Kingsley Daniel Lavalle. Chesley Mitchell Leopard. Blake Russell Lowe. William Marshall Long.
Dante Laron Lopez. Gabrielle Elise Mawson. Jeffrey Allen Maynard. Anthony Jarrell Martinez. Macy Elizabeth Mathis. Dawson Christian Mason. Amber Mariah McCain. Hannah Elizabeth McClure. Corey Allen McGinty. Lucas Samuel McMahon. Adrian Allen McWilliams. Jackson Lynn Miller. Jonas Tyrell Mims. Alexis Trinity Moore. Serena Griselda Moreno. Graham Emery Moreland. Braden Alexander Murphy. Kyler Lee Scott Murray. Phoebe Jean Nevels. Zoe Lynn Nevels. Corbin Alec Nichols. Alexandria Margaret Norton. Chandler Chase O'Bannon. Peyton Brooke O'Hare. Nicholas Wyatt Owens. Nana Afia Owusu Minta. Gabriel Andrew Pace. Jordan Rain Pills. Allison Nicole Poole. Jacob Charlton Powell. Chandler Marcel Price. Evan Wright Prickett. Meredith Rose Ramp. Richard Eugene Ramp, Jr. Anna Elizabeth Reeves. Vernon Lee Reynolds. Grant Joseph Riley. Shyla Ann Rodriguez. Chase Joseph Rogers. Keely Isabella Rowland. Cameron Taylor Russo. Aaliyah Ivory Sanders. Melody K. Schluter. Matthew Dylan Siegler. Dylan Matthew Sheely. Amaya Yarlea Simpkins. Martin Baxter Slagle. Campbell Christian Smith. Jasmine Lane Smith. Nolan Kale Snader. Hilda Kaylee Snodgrass. Lucia Solano. Natalie Rose Spinks. Jacob Wayne Stripling. Austin Bryant Swan. Miranda Lynn Tamlin. Jack Patrick Taylor. Brian Ronald Tompkinson. Zachary Robert Toole. Camden Renee Turner. Zakiria Denasia Valentine. Bryce William Vincent. Allison Jeanette Vining. J.D. Mackenzie Ward. Logan Harley Ward. Jamie Christine Warden. Kylie Danielle Warden. Hannah Renee Washington. Dylan Alexander Watson. Zachary Dalton Weathersby. Isabel Sophia Weeks. Quincy Davion Wells. Braden Lee Widener. Kinley McCarson Widener. Taryn Mackenzie Wiley. Adasia Camille Williams. Emery Lane Williams. Nicholas Zacchaeus Williams. Gibson J. Willing. Katie Caroline Wimberly. Lindsay Amelia Yawn.
The class of 2022, ladies and gentlemen. Graduates, would you please stand for the singing of the Alma Mater and the conferral of diplomas? The words are printed in the program. right, graduates, if you would stay standing, parents, you can too. Graduates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of Fox Creek High School and the South Carolina Department of Education, I hereby declare you graduates of Fox Creek High School with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you hereafter. At this time, please move your tassels from your right to your left. Signifying your graduation from high school. I would also like to commend this year's graduating class. They have qualified for over $5 million in college scholarships and grants. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2000 and 2022.